I just got this black Ember sling bag here. This is the 12-liter one. I'll put all the specs on the bottom corner, but this is what it looks like right here. I just got this yesterday, so I gave myself a day to evaluate the initial review. Just remember, this is just the initial review of seeing it and messing around with it for a minute, but I haven't used it out in the real world yet. But let's take a look at it here. As you can see, they have a top handle right here, and it's really nice and firm. And they have the straps. So there's only a few reviews out there, maybe like 2 to 3 videos of this sling bag, and there's not that much information out there other than that. But this shoulder strap is really firm, and I think it's gonna take a while for you to break into it, but at least you know that they didn't skimp on the material. It's really thick and is really firm. It's just gonna take a while for you to break into it. This is the lever right here to make it looser. So you just pull it up and you can make it looser, and then you just pull it down to make it tighter. I don't know how well this is gonna hold up, because it's so easy to loosen up and to tighten that I don't know if it's just gonna, I don't know if this system's gonna loosen up over time when you're wearing it. And I know with some sling bags, you know, when these fasteners get loose, it really gets on your nerves, and you're always having to adjust it all the time, and it never stays at the position that you need it to be. So I'm hoping that this system that they're using is really good, but I'm not sure yet. I'm just gonna have to test it out. Okay, so let's look at the front. The front is really nice. The material here is really nice, and I think that, you know, I really bought into the design, and I know the material just based off of the few videos that it's going to be really good. But they have these magnetic flaps right here. See, there's a magnets right there. You open this up, and this is what it has. It has this front pocket, and it goes all the way across. And then they have this open pocket right here. As you can see, is no magnets, no zippers, no nothing. It's just wide open. So you can just stick your hand in there. You can just open up the flap and stick your hand in there, and you can grab whatever you need. But let's take a look at this part right here. Okay. As you already know from any of the videos you might have seen, they have this keychain thing by Fidlock, and you know, for you to loosen it up, you just have to do it a certain way to lift it off, and then it just magnetically attaches. I don't know how many of y'all will really use this. I'm not sure if I'll be using it, but it's kind of cool to have. And honestly, I think it's a really good length that they offered, because I know that some bags that, you know, the length is like really short and you really can't do too much with it, but I think this one is a really good length. And as you open it up, it's just wide open. There's no zipper compartments, there's no meshes, there's nothing. It's just wide open. So this is wide open, but at least it's zippered. You zip that up, and then this is wide open. There's nothing you can seal it with other than the flaps, but it's just something where you can just reach your hand in there for quick access. Okay, on to the next compartment is the main compartment. As you can see there, and this is where they put that modular camera box that they offer, I think for like $45. But I'm not sure if I'll be buying that. But if you look in here, it's just wide open, nothing fancy. The only zipper compartment that they offer in here is right there, and it goes all the way across. As you can see, you just open it up, and there's nothing else in there. But right now, I just have you know, my wireless goes in there, my pros. And like I said, it just goes all the way across. Nothing fancy. This is a totally minimalistic type bag. That's the issue that I have with this bag, is I wish they offered more pockets as far as like inside of it. And this is the back compartment right there. And this one is for your laptop. It will fit a 14-inch MacBook Pro in here and a 12.9 iPad Pro as well. Here is the 14-inch MacBook Pro. And as you can see, it fits very nicely. It's not snug. There's still a little bit of room to zip it up. You see there, very easy to zip. That's the 14-inch MacBook Pro. And then this chunker right here is the 12.9 iPad Pro. And I decked it out with a big ass MacBook wannabe keyboard and case. And look at how big this is. 12.9 iPad Pro with the big case. And it fits nicely as well. You see there? Yep, and still plenty of room. You see that I got both my hands in there, and there's still plenty of room if you want to, like, you know, throw other stuff in there. But yeah, if you wanted to put a tablet in here as well, it would fit. Okay, with this design, since it's so minimalistic, my gripe is I wish they put some kind of carabiner loops around here, like either here, you know, either something around here or right here, something where I can put some carabiner loops on or latch on or whatever. But that's what I would wish for their future edition. So you got to see all the pockets, which is front here, this right there, this main compartment, and then the laptop compartment. That's what they offer. And let's try to fill it out. So just keep in mind that everybody has their own everyday use case for this. And for me, I just wanted a new home for my Osmo Pocket 3. And I'm also a wedding videographer as well. You know, I just wanted a bag where I can stuff everything that I need to when I'm on my wedding shoots. But let's see what I can put in here. And it won't be like everything that I use, but at least it'll be, you know, it'll give you a good idea of what it can fit in here. Okay, so with this front pocket, the only thing I have is that right there. So this is such a cool gadget. I mean, I know this is a review on the bag, but this one is like, you know, I get to, you know, I don't have to deal with all the cables tangling up, and I just use this, and it's a retractable cable, and it's awesome. I'm just gonna put it right there. All right, in this wide open compartment right there, I'm going to be putting in this. This is gonna be a pouch for my cable, and be doing that. Okay, I repurposed this. This is from another bag, but I repurposed this, and this is a camera bag rain cover. So you know, to protect this bag, you know, I'm just gonna take this and use it on this. So I'll put it in here. And there's that front compartment. That's all I have in there for now. And the main compartment, let's fill this out. This is little meshy pouch bag with some lotion, gum, and candy or whatever. Just toss it in there somewhere. I mean, my Osmo Pocket 3. Just put it in there somewhere. Eventually, I'll have to shift things around. All right, the extra battery to it. All right, so let's say, you know, since I'm a videographer, just as an example, you know, a camera battery, but of course I'll probably end up throwing like 4 or 5 batteries in here. Okay, SD cards. You can't go without SD cards. Okay, all right, Peter McKinnon ND filter. Shooting the weddings, you're gonna need an ND filter out in the sunny days. So that goes in here. Okay. All right. This is your little Manfrotto mini tripod thing. I really like this. You know, I can attach my Action or Pocket 3 on here, and then I'll be good to go as far as like just a small little tripod to use. And of course, eventually I will have to buy the straps for this so I can attach my mini tripod on the bottom of this. And then this pouch will go for my Action 5, and I'll just put it in here as an example. So that's the main compartment for my Osmo Pocket 3 stuff. And let's go to the laptop compartment right there. And what I'm going to be using on this is my microphones, DJI microphones. This is the Mic 2's microphone for, you know, even though I'm using the Wireless Pros as my main one, but I have this just as backup. Right now, I think I will end up, eventually taking the minis out of the case. But right now, it's just, for filling up purposes. I'm gonna put this, the mini microphones in here as well. I need multiple batteries for my Action 5. This is a 3 battery holder and charger, and I'll put it in there. This comes in handy. This is awesome. It has a U-green retractable cable and charger thing. All right, so it comes with one cable because I always forget cables or I forget the charger. And then you have 2 extra USB cable slots right here. And then this protrudes out whenever you need it. It's awesome. I love this thing right here. It's so portable and small. And then at least I know I'm guaranteed one cable that's gonna be brought along with me without me forgetting it. And then of course, the last thing is my power bank. This power bank, I have decked it out. I have attached extra adapters on here because not everything is USB-C yet, so I have to use extra adapters to plug it into other things. But I love this power adapter right there. It's 20,000 milliamps, and it could show me the percentage on there, and it's attached with USB cables, so I don't ever have to worry about not having cables just in case I forget. And it fits in here too. And look, there's still so much space, and honestly, all this stuff right here can fit in the main compartment, and then I can throw in my MacBook or my iPad in there if I wanted to. Just FYI, I have done it before. This all fits. I promise you it does. But yeah, I know everybody's use case is different. Like I said, mine is more as a home for the Osmo Pocket 3 and my Action 5 camera. And then of course, as a wedding videographer, I always need some of this extra stuff that I use in there. But what do you think? I mean, do you like the design? Do you not? Honestly, I would love for this exact design to be on the 9-liter. I would have gotten the 9-liter if it was this exact design. I love the flaps on this, the magnetic flaps, and I love the extra pockets that it offers. But the 9-liter doesn't offer as many pockets, and that's why I ended up with the 12. And look at this thing. This thing is huge. All this stuff that's in here is chunky. And I will show you B-roll of what it looks like with it on me. I love it initially just because of how much it can hold. But as far as me wearing it day to day or out in the field, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Let me go through the list of pros and cons again. All right, so the pro, the material, the look and feel of it is awesome. It's just a little chunky, but it holds everything that I need. It has amazing strong shoulder straps, which would, it would just take a while to break into it because it's really stiff. And the cons, it needs a few carabiner loops. It's too minimalistic. I wish there was a few more pockets. If they had a few more pockets inside the main compartment or even the laptop compartment, I would most definitely give it a few more points. And then of course, the bulky look. But overall, because of the material, at least it would keep it in shape. But it is a bulky and chunky look. I don't know. I mean, I wish it was a little bit more slimline, but I think the 9-liter would fix that problem. I'm praying maybe like in a few more years that they redo the 9-liter and it would look similar to this, or they come out with a new design and I'll fall in love with the 9-liter in the future. I mean, when you feel it and when you look at it in person, it's really nice. Leave it down in the comments what kind of bag you're looking for and if you feel like this will fit your needs or not.